Irrigation systems and water management. Life begins with water. In times of crisis, water is not just a resource, it is survival. Diversifying your water sources is critical. Rainwater, storage tanks, wells, ponds, and natural streams must work together as a system. Relying on a single source creates vulnerability. A resilient garden depends on redundancy. Rain harvesting is the simplest and most effective starting point. Collect water from rooftops and natural drainage paths. Direct it into storage tanks. This creates an immediate reserve that can be used during disruptions. But collecting water alone is not enough. Storage defines survival. You must calculate your seasonal demand. How much water does each plant require? Which areas of your garden are critical? Planning this in advance determines whether your system holds or collapses. Stored water is more than irrigation. It supports cleaning, fire protection, and emergency use. It is your buffer against uncertainty. Protection of stored water is essential. Containers must be covered. Containers must be covered. Always. Water must be shielded from sunlight. It destroys it. Clean storage prevents contamination and preserves long-term usability. Surface water and groundwater sources provide long-term stability. Using both protects your system against seasonal fluctuations. Water is not just something you use, it is something you manage. Without structured storage and planning, even abundant water can become insufficient. A secure water system does more than keep plants alive. It stabilizes your entire environment. Irrigation techniques. Collecting water is only half the system. Delivering it efficiently determines success. Every drop used incorrectly is a loss. Every drop delivered correctly is growth. Drip irrigation is one of the most efficient systems available. Water is delivered directly to the root zone. Plants receive only what they need. Waste is minimized and stress is reduced. When combined with microfeeding, roots receive both water and nutrients simultaneously. This increases absorption efficiency and accelerates growth. Sprinkler and microspray systems are suitable for larger areas. They provide even coverage across beds and fields. However, timing is critical. Watering must be done early in the morning or late in the evening. This reduces evaporation and ensures water reaches the roots effectively. Subsurface irrigation is a strategic method during crises. Water moves through underground pipes or capillary systems directly to the root zone. The surface may appear dry, but below, the system remains active. This reduces evaporation, protects water from exposure, and creates a hidden, efficient network. In high-risk scenarios, this method provides both efficiency and discretion. Smart irrigation systems take efficiency further. Moisture sensors measure soil conditions in real time. Water is delivered only when needed. This prevents overwatering, conserves resources, and maintains plant stability. Irrigation is not just about watering plants. It is about controlling flow, timing, and precision. A well-designed irrigation system ensures continuity even under pressure. The hidden system that sustains life. Beneath the surface, pipes, capillary tubes, and moisture sensors form a hidden network. You cannot see it from above, but it reaches every root, every seedling, every essential plant. Surface may be dry, sun may beat down, but below, life flows. This network is your secret advantage. It is invisible, efficient, and relentless. Every drop travels where it is needed most. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is exposed. In times of crisis, the strongest systems are the quietest. The plants grow, the soil stays moist, and your plan holds. It is not just irrigation, it is strategy in action. When you look at a thriving garden, you are seeing the proof of planning, precision, and unseen resilience. Every root connected, every drop accounted for, every plant protected. This is survival engineered, not hoped for. Hidden water losses and system failures. Most systems don't fail because of lack of water. They fail because of invisible losses. Evaporation, leakage, and inefficient delivery quietly drain your reserves. A poorly managed system can lose more than half of its stored water without being noticed. Surface watering under direct sunlight accelerates evaporation. Water disappears before reaching the root zone. Leaks in pipes, loose connections, or damaged lines create constant loss. Even a small leak becomes critical over time. Overwatering is another hidden threat. It weakens roots, reduces oxygen in the soil, and wastes valuable resources. Water that does not reach roots is not just wasted, it becomes a liability. Monitoring your system is essential. Check connections, observe soil moisture, and track usage patterns. A resilient system is not only about supply, it is about minimizing loss at every stage. Control losses, and you extend survival time without increasing resources. Strategic water zoning. Not every part of your garden should receive water equally. Divide your system into zones based on priority and water demand. High priority zones include seedlings, vegetable beds, fast-growing crops. Medium priority zones, established plants, perennials. Low priority zones, hardy shrubs, trees with deep roots. This zoning allows you to allocate water with precision. In a crisis, high priority zones receive consistent water. Lower zones receive minimal or delayed irrigation. This method ensures that critical food production continues even under restriction. Zoning transforms random watering into controlled strategy. Without zoning, water is wasted. Water strategy. Water management begins where irrigation ends. Knowing how to distribute limited water is the foundation of survival. Not all plants are equal. Sensitive seedlings and high-yield crops must be prioritized. They require consistent moisture to survive and produce. Hardy shrubs and mature trees can tolerate longer dry periods. They become secondary in a crisis. This prioritization ensures maximum impact with minimal water. Soil plays a critical role in water efficiency. Mulch and organic coverings protect moisture within the soil. They reduce evaporation, regulate temperature, and strengthen root systems. Healthy soil acts as a water reservoir. Bare soil loses moisture quickly and weakens the entire system. Understanding soil type is essential. Sandy soils drain quickly. Clay soils retain water longer. Loamy soil provides balance. Efficient water management adapts to these conditions. Timing remains critical under all circumstances. Water must reach roots, not evaporate at the surface. Emergency planning defines long-term survival. Water shortages, drought, and system failures must be anticipated. Alternative sources such as stored reserves and groundwater must be ready. Minimal watering strategies must be applied when necessary. The goal is not maximum growth, but survival continuity. Energy-independent systems increase resilience. Passive water systems and gravity flow. The most resilient systems require the least energy. Passive irrigation systems operate without electricity. They rely on gravity, terrain, and natural flow. Water stored in elevated tanks can be distributed without pumps. Gravity moves water directly to plants. Swales and natural channels guide water across the land. They slow down flow and allow infiltration into the soil. These systems reduce dependency on external energy sources. During power outages, they continue to function. A system that depends entirely on electricity is fragile. A passive system is stable. Combining active and passive systems creates true resilience. When technology fails, gravity continues. Gravity-fed irrigation and solar-powered pumps allow water movement without reliance on electricity. Natural systems can also support water retention. Ground cover plants and water-storing species help maintain moisture balance within the ecosystem. A structured plan prevents panic. Without planning, water is wasted. With planning, even limited resources become sufficient. Water security does not only sustain plants, it sustains confidence, control, and stability. When your system holds, you hold. Your water strategy determines whether your garden survives or disappears. Water is more than liquid. It is control. In a crisis, water is not just a resource, it is power. The plants that survive are not lucky, they are managed. Every drop delivered with precision gives confidence, security, and control. When your garden thrives under scarcity, your mind thrives too. You are not at the mercy of drought, power outages, or shortages. You are the architect of continuity. Plants sense stability. Healthy roots, consistent water, and thriving growth create an ecosystem of resilience, both for the soil and for the people who care for it. Water management is becoming a silent protector. Even in chaos, it whispers, "We are prepared. We endure. We survive." Water as control and security. Water is not only a resource, it is control. In crisis environments, access to water determines stability. Those who control water control production. A secure water system reduces uncertainty. It allows planning, growth, and continuity. Without water, even the best designed systems collapse. With controlled water, even limited environments can produce consistently. Water management also affects psychological resilience. Knowing that your system is stable reduces stress and prevents panic decisions. Security is not just physical, it is mental. A well-managed water system creates both, and survival is only the first layer. With water secured, soil alive, and plants stable, the next phase begins: closing the loop, water recovery, and reuse. Survival isn't just about collecting water, it's about keeping it in use as long as possible. Grey water from washing, kitchen use, or runoff from irrigation can be filtered and redirected back to non-edible areas or soil recharge systems. Even water that seems spent contains value. By creating a closed-loop system, every drop is used even more efficiently, feeding plants, replenishing soil moisture, and maintaining microclimates. Water flows through the garden multiple times. Composting toilets, simple filtration, and rainwater catchment integration create self-sustaining cycles. These systems reduce dependence on external water sources and increase resilience during long-term droughts or disruptions. The real power is psychological and strategic. Every plant survives because your system is circular and intelligent. This approach complements irrigation, storage, and zoning strategies. Combined with passive gravity-fed systems, energy independent. Integrated with smart sensors, efficiency maximized. Prioritized for critical crops, ensures continuity of food and morale. A garden with recovery and reuse is no longer just a survival tool. It is a self-sustaining ecosystem capable of enduring extended crises without external help. Protein production. It requires energy, strength, and continuity, because long-term resilience requires more than crops. In the next video, we will focus on protein production strategies and critical survival systems. Remember, strategy begins before crisis. Watch the full series on this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next videos.